Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It seems like now is Hungary's turn to issue an ultimatum to Ukraine. Friends are showing their true colors, I guess. This is Hungary after Poland did kind of the same thing when I covered that in this video. Poland's Prime Minister issues ultimatum to Zelensky, and I'm quoting, "Never insult Poles again. The Poles have balls." Yes, this is what the Poles said to the Ukrainians after after Zelensky actually, in his speech at the United Nations General Assembly, made a little accusation, veiled but not too veiled, because the Poles with balls knew it was about them and not only. So now it is the Hungarians' turn to give the Ukrainians an ultimatum, like, we're not going to help you again with anything unless you solve a problem. So let's see. This article comes from Russia Today, and it is from today, the 25th of September 2023. Right here, Hungary issues ethnic rights ultimatum to Ukraine. It says Budapest will not back Kiev internationally until it restores the rights of Hungarians, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán declared. Hungary will not support Ukraine on any issue until Kiev restores the rights of ethnic Hungarians on its territory. Now, that is a leader, Romania. That guy over there. I know a lot of you don't like him. A lot of you like him. Nevertheless, that's how he defends his connationals trapped by our politicians in other people's countries. So this is what Viktor Orbán said, the Prime Minister of Hungary, in Parliament on Monday. Budapest backing is vital to Ukraine's bid to join the EU. And I'm quoting, "We will not support Ukraine on any issue in international life until it restores the laws that guaranteed the rights of Transcarpathian Hungarians." I will show you where that is. Orbán said, adding that, "For years," and I'm quoting, "the Ukrainians have been tormenting Hungarian schools. Since 2017, successive laws mandating the use of the Ukrainian language have resulted in the closure of around 100 Hungarian schools in Ukraine. These laws have been harshly criticized by the Council of Europe and by human rights organizations. Then, now, their shit doesn't stink." According to Orbán, the situation has deteriorated with the beginning of the new school year, with management at a school in the city of Munkacs forbidding the singing of the Hungarian national anthem or the wearing of Hungarian national colors on the first day back in the classroom. Well, now, to be honest, why would you want to sing the national anthem of a different country if you're part of another country? Why? Because I can see the Hungarians in Romania, in Transylvania, doing the same thing. Nobody bothers them. Okay, no problem. No problem. As long as you don't try to do something stupid, if you know what I mean. And as long as you allow the other minorities in your country do the same thing. If you don't like that done to you, then don't do it to others. Anyway, around 156,000 ethnic Hungarians live in Ukraine, most of them in the region of Transcarpathia. Once a part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, this region fell under Soviet control after World War II. Taken like that. It remained in Kiev's hands when the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic became modern Ukraine after the fall of the USSR. Ukraine is also home to around 150,000 ethnic Romanians and more than 250,000 Moldovans, which are also Romanians. So you get to what? About 400,000 Romanians. And Bucharest has joined Budapest in demanding that the language law be revised. Anything happened? Nothing. Now, Foreign Minister Peter Giarto, guy with big balls and smart and courage, warned in March that Budapest would not support Kiev's application to join the EU and NATO until these issues are resolved. Hungary does not provide any military aid, that means weapons to kill the Russians, let's put it the way it is, military aid, yeah, okay, to Ukraine, or allow weapons to enter the country via its territory. So let me show you, Orban government also has condemned the Ukrainian military's efforts to conscript ethnic Hungarians into military service and blocked EU military aid to Ukraine over Kiev sanctioning of one of its banks due to its lending activities in Russia. More recently, Hungary has blocked the import of Ukrainian grain to protect its farmers from being undercut, prompting Ukraine to threaten a lawsuit at the World Trade Organization. So friends will be friends right till the end, right? Let's go to this beautiful map, and we have here Romania, and we have here Ukraine, we have the war here. So this is Moldova, which part of Romania. Here this part was part of Romania. Right here is Bukovina, and this is Bessarabia. All these things were taken by Stalin, were through an ultimatum in 1940 to the weasels right here in Bucharest, our leaders, and they gave it without a fight, as they gave Cadrilater, this southern part here of Dobruja right here, gave it to the Bulgarians, and the northwest right here gave it to the Hungarians. They gave everything but their fucking Bucharest. Anyway, I would give the Bucharest tomorrow if I could, and I would get those back. But anyway, I know, my friends, I know. But that's how I feel. Can I feel that way? Because maybe part of my family was given to a different state because of those guys in Bucharest. Maybe a lot of people. So anyway, my friends, so this is Zakarpattia right here. Zakarpattia or Transcarpathia is this region on north here. So this is what the Hungarians are crying about. This is Hungary right here. All right. So this part, let's make it like better like this. This part right here belonged to Hungary. This part was Romania, and somehow this remained into Soviet Union and then given to Ukraine. I don't know what the fuck and why. I mean, I know, but anyway. And here because Romanians have no balls and so on. And here is the other thing that was given to Ukrainians. This was part of Moldova, which is not Moldova. Moldova is the whole thing right here. You have part of Moldova here. It was Bessarabia. Right? It was taken. And this was given to these guys. This was given to that guys. This created a freaking country. Instead of, if a thief steals something from you and you arrest the thief, what happens with the thing that the thief stole from you? Comes back to you. Well, how come these things did not come back to Romania? Because the Americans and others made a deal with the criminal Soviets. With Stalin, yes, that guy, yeah. That's why. And then after 1991, why didn't that come back? Why didn't that come back? Again, the big guys said, you know what, screw you guys. You're small, and they talk about the rule-based world order. Where is it? Where is it? So yeah, of course Hungary is angry, and Hungary at least shows it. The Romanians are, oh no, we want it back, or instead of coming and saying, you know what, boys, what are you going to do? Nothing. It's all right. The point here is that the Ukrainians aggravated Poland, the Ukrainians aggravated Hungary, the Hungarians aggravated, obviously, the Russians. The Hungarians aggravated the Romanians to a certain extent. And all that because of historical events, my friends. There's no love over there between this, Look at history. And you could have grandparents that were massacred by some others, and they could have some grandparents massacred by others. So, yeah, from outside it looks, oh, why so much hatred, peace and love? Well, if you put your family in the middle of that, I am 100% that, unless you're an idiot, you would think the same way, or feel the same way. All right, when your family was raped and burnt and so on, you will not say, why? I'm going to come and say, hey, why so much hatred, man? Oh, love. Ooh. You're going to punch me in the face, rightfully. So anyway, my friends, we'll see what's going on over there. Probably nothing, but they're waiting. The Poles and the Hungarians, I think they're waiting if the Ukrainians lose territory and the Soviets, the Russians come towards Kiev. I'm almost guaranteeing you both the Poles and the Hungarians would enter with their armies in Ukraine and take back what they think belongs to them rightfully. But Romania will not, unless NATO, which is Al Capone, gives them the order. Until then, Romania will wait like a peasant servant over their serf. That's what they are. You don't believe me? Tell me, when was the last time Romania followed its own interest? Having NATO and being part of the European Union. Yeah, that helps, but you don't enter over there as a serf. See how much power they have, how much say they have. Zero. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.